morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm Nikita.
And I'm Troy.
And this is America's Garage.
America, a show for the car enthusiast, the hobbyist in the garage, whatever you got, we're working on it.
That's right. As we build a fan base and you guys submit your stories here at americagarage.com. You can also email me at nikita@americagarage.com.
And also, we just want to let you know that we're going to keep your location and your name confidential. You tell us how you want us to present it, send it in, and yeah.
You can also get a hold of Troy at americagarage.com.
America.
Or you can always send us a comment or an email.
Yeah. If you go to americagarage.com, on the very bottom there is the YouTube link, and there's also the Facebook link. So
what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk about the shows that are out there. There are some shows that are on Amazon, Netflix, Vudu, YouTube, like us, and Facebook. Probably some other venues as far as the networks are concerned.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those shows that are worth watching.
Well, they're all worth watching because you'll learn something, but many are pieces of artwork that are not meant for daily driving.
Okay, so how about Bad Chads?
Bad Chads is one of those shows that artistic ability, it's out of Canada. Really neat, but it's not your daily driver type of car. They're rolling pieces of art.
Okay, Restoration Garage.
Restoration Garage is a 2013 show. It's a little bit all over the place where they're doing purchasing and restoration, custom modifications, $1 million cars. The show has many layers in their business model. They seem to discuss their projects with their employees really concise and really involve them, so it'd be a good show.
Okay. How about Barn Find Hunters?
Barn Find Hunters just recently came up on my social media, read the articles on him, went and watched the show. I like the guy's approach. He's down to earth, and he's got a presentation that appeals to the viewer. It seems to be really authentic.
Okay, how about Counting Cars?
That's just a show.
Rush to Riches?
Rush to Riches, it's a themed show. Again, artwork. Is it feasible? I don't know. Yeah, it's just entertainment. One car that I do like that they built is towards the end, they built a COE, which is a cab over engine. I believe it's a flatbed that they made from just pieces. Really neat looking truck. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, Rust Valley Restorers.
Rust Valley Restorers, again, Canada. The amount of cars that this guy has is pretty phenomenal. This is one of those shows that's a little bit more down to earth, realistic. Some of the production features are a little out of whack for sequencing, and there's a little bit too much emphasis. I think it takes away from the show as far as I can't afford this every single show.
Okay.
But by far, it's one of the better shows I like.
Okay. How about Desert Car Kings?
Desert Car Kings. That is a show. However, the McClure family is the one that our family's known, professionally for a number of years. The McClure family has everybody's heard of Desert Valley Auto Parts. If you want some rust for your auto parts, go to Deer Valley Auto Parts, look them up on the web, call them up. They know where everything in their yard is, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to complain about the price, realize it's probably one of the few places that you can buy whatever it is you're looking for. If you can find it somewhere else, then obviously you're going to pay cheaper prices, but if it's, it's one of those things.
What's the quality going to be?
Well, again, very little rust unless they got a car that was transplanted, but most of those cars, they've stopped at whatever decade they stopped at. Muscle cars, 50s cars, they've got a truck yard. I'm not sure the relationship there, but they're worth calling, taking a time to go out there. I mean, they give tours, it seems like.
Yeah, it's a big yard.
It is a big yard, yep.
Okay, the last show is a well-known show, Overhauling.
Overhauling. One of my favorites. You know what you're watching. You're watching a show. It's got entertainment. They're not hiding anything. They're bringing in all sorts of resources to get a car done in however many hours they're talking about it. They're putting on off-the-shelf retail product. So for instance, like TA Performance out of Scottsdale, Arizona, if you have a Buick, they've had them on the show helping with one of their cars, most of your Chevy stuff, so on and so forth. So it's a good, entertaining, and realistic type show.
Okay, that's just a quick overview of some of the shows. There seems to be more and more that constantly pop up, but those are the ones that we've watched and liked. So like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think, if we've missed any shows or if there's some worth watching. Let us know.
All right.
So in episode 1.5, you got the whole underside cleaned and prepped. How did that go?
I did. It took a couple days, but we got it done. Well, here's what it looks like afterwards through the magic of editing. Those are the pictures as after it held paint. But it came out nice, no surprises.
Awesome. And the rust treatment you had mentioned?
If you do some research on the chemical, you want to look for something that's going to stop that rust or encapsulate it. We talked about that in 1.5. Home Depot sells a product. It's an etching tool, and again, magic of editing. This is what it looks like. Eastwood has a product. They are a supply warehouse for auto body work and restoration. POR makes a product if you want to look it up on the internet.
So after all that, Troy has cleaned and prepped the engine firewall. So today I'm going to spray it with a flat gloss or flat black gloss. Semi-gloss
Black. Yep.
Okay.
So now we also realized that we made mistakes. We were going to we're going to seal the body panels with some sealant. Unfortunately, when I ordered this from Summit, I didn't realize that I needed a special tool. It's $110. When we put the body on the frame, we'll still have access to all the areas we need to seal. And one of the concerns is that we also four-wheel disc brakes, so we still have access to everything we need to.
Okay, after all that, Troy will get the garage all reorganized so we can marry the body back with the frame.
Yep, painting this. I'm going to be putting the new seals in the AC box, and we'll be putting the AC box on them too.
Okay, let's get it done.
All right, we're out.
Let's do it.